Hi everyone, it's Ingrid from Toronto. And yes, my locks sound nice. So, this is one of my favorite, if you don't already know, favorite thing about having locks. Look at that, you can see it. If you could hear what I'm hearing, it sounds like a bass guitar string. I don't know if you can hear it. And even if it's higher. Oh my goodness. So I wash it maybe, I don't know, 3 times a week, whenever I feel like it. I just like to feel the water in there. But I use a clarifying shampoo that I get from the health food store, Andalou, and there's another brand as well that's popular. If I remember, I'll tell you. And no conditioner, and no oils. You see, our hair, it's like antenna, right? Look at this. Let's take another look. So you see all the little filaments? See all the little filaments? As they loosen, as they fall out of my head, as you know, every day you lose a certain number of hairs, they stay in there and they knit themselves. So you don't have to go and get your hair twisted. It's just an aesthetic, but it's not something you have to do if you're going to have locks. And actually, it's better that you don't, because if your hair is antenna and you go ahead and start twisting an antenna that's already twisted, by the way, right? It's already spirally. It's like the bunny ear antennas on those old style TVs, right? And then, so imagine, these are all little antenna filaments, and they're knitting themselves together into a stronger or a thicker antenna, right? Which is why I'm really looking forward to some of these guys growing into roots. They're going to be real roots. So you see, this was 3, and I let them join because I realized that was too thin, and then I want a thicker wire so I can connect into the ether. This is how we plug into the ether. So when you use oils and creams and all of those things, it's not necessary, and all you're doing, I believe, is clogging, and a very important tool in intuition. You know, when you can read vibes, when you have a sense of what the room feels like or what this person is all about, you have an intuitive nature. And I believe that my hair specifically for me enhances that intuitive ability. I think that's what a function of hair. And so I am just so happy with the level of freedom. I've never experienced such freedom in terms of maintaining my aesthetic. I've had a lot of fun manipulating my hair, and I've manipulated it every which way to Sunday. I'm so glad I did, because this I'm really looking forward to, what this is going to feel like, sound like. Oh my gosh, seriously. Years to come. I go to sleep and I wake up, and I jump in the shower, and sometimes it just gets wet because the water kind of wet it, but I don't do it deliberately, and the next day I'll stand right underneath it and just enjoy it. It's actually fair. It got fairly long. These bangs got down to about here, but I cut them because I wanted this shape. Um, but it's growing fairly, I feel like it's growing fairly fast. And I know why. It's because I'm eating tons of fruits and vegetables. And I'm not clogging it. I'm not clogging my hair with product. If it's just the aesthetic, just consider for a moment what all of that product that doesn't wash out, because my hair is light. I don't even feel like I have anything on my head. It's as light as a feather, only because I feel it touching me in little places why I have any idea that there's something on my head. But it's really, really light, and it's soft and spongy and dry. It's not moist. I think moisture. No, I mean, they do talk about moisture in ads, but hair is not supposed to be moist. Hair is dry and soft. The only time hair is moist is if you have product in there, you have wax in there or whatever, but that's intentional. But if you're considering it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made was to do this. So, let's slow it down maybe so you can see. I've been in it. And I'm actually pretty good about not playing in it. It's just because, true say, and upon YouTube. Good. I never thought I would have fun with my hair in this way. Never would I ever. Oh, so here's two. Yeah, so I'm gonna let them grow, join. You see, they want to already. It's like they're holding hands. You know? So we'll just stick to that plan. And this is gonna be a nice root. Community, huh? A little community of hair. Cool.